Dating has become very challenging, especially in the Christian world. Why is it becoming challenging? It's becoming challenging because, like in sociology, there is what we call homogamy. Homogamy is married within people of your own class, educated people, social class, people of your culture, and other parameters, people of whom you are living in the same estates, your former schoolmates. There are quite a number of factors which can make you likely to marry people whom you have quite some things in common. You are more likely to marry somebody whom you are with in the university, in high school, in the same church, the same denomination. Now, today, I'll just talk briefly about the dating issues facing Christian singles. Christians, they want to be led by God. They want to get guidance by God. And so there is the constant question, when the time came to marry, is this the one? Is this the Mr. Perfect? Is this a Miss Perfect? So now what happens? So now you find one of the great challenge is the false expectation. Many men and women in the Christendom, they have got false expectation. They expect to get a perfect sister. They expect to get a perfect brother who is more like the pastor. So they don't even take time. They think that you just get somebody without dating. They think that you are simply going to get a Christian and all is going to be well. And that one is not true. Is not true. It's not possible to just get somebody whom you have not met, whom you don't know outside the Christian circle. It's not easy to get a real person within the church environment. Unless you have got time, you have a cup of tea, you have time, you chat. This is a time you can understand this person outside the Christian, outside the choir, outside the Christian camps. You are able to understand this person. But then you find that it will become a problem. Many Christians, they have just gone overboard, and some might not think dating is very important for them. They think they are simply going to depend probably on a dream. God is going to give them a dream. And probably some wait for the dream and they take it too long. Or probably the dream will come one way. The person may tell you, I dreamed, but then you are not aware. So you are put on a catch-22. Then now, you find when you take someone dating, you go out for a date, for a coffee date, for lunch. You find the person is so much also on Christianity, which there is nothing wrong. It's important for you to become so committed to God. If you have gone that trajectory, please follow it with the faithfulness and the full commitment. Now, when you go for dates, you can just not expect, when you have gone for the dates, you don't take time, you don't give your partner time, you are also wanting to read the Bible, you are telling the person, let's read this verse. Or when you have gone for a date, you tell the person, today I fasted. Oh, please, I'm sorry, I'm not taking anything. Or when you go for a date, somebody tell you let us take time to pray. And then the person might take even 20 minutes praying, and it is in a hotel. It becomes such a challenge, and the next time the person may not feel free. Then another challenge is the aspect of the purity. You see, you are not expected as a Christian to be involved in extramarital affairs. And this is becoming such a challenge to quite a number, especially in this generation. Call it Generation X, call it Generation Y, call it the baby boomers, and whatever. They are all having such a great challenge when it comes to controlling their sexual urges, when it comes to emotions. And it's no wonder that you find that even within the Christendom, even the pastors, the reverends, and all these other people, they are finding it so hard to control their sexual urges. And what about the young people? And so now, when it comes to dating, the young people have started dating, but then they have been told, please don't involve yourself with sex until marriage. And then now, the challenge comes in. You find the brother or the sister whom you thought was a fully Christian, they tell you we have to have sex. And then when you refuse, the relationship becomes a challenge. They break. So what are you going to do? You feel it's better to live a celibate life rather than living with a sheep in a wolf's skin. It is becoming a challenge. And now, you find that Christians, they have also got no time for dating. And you see now, without time for dating, it will become a challenge. Because you have to know the person whom you are going to marry. You have to understand his emotions. You have to understand the temperaments and all these other factors. His goals, his desires, his aspirations, his dreams. You have to know about this person. And you can only know about it during dating. And so you have to create time for dating. Much as you are Christian, much as you are so much committed in the world of Christianity, you have also to plan and have time for dating. So now, another challenge is Christians, you have to marry among yourselves. This is because if you don't do that, even when you bring up the children, it's going to have a problem. It is ideally better to marry people of your faith. It does not, when it comes to marriage, the word of science, where it says the opposite attracts, it doesn't follow in the world of marriage. What should attract? It is the same, not the opposite. Because there is going to be dynamics when it comes to the bringing up your children. Which church are they going to go? If you are going different churches. Now the question and the main challenge is, you are not going to marry from other denominations. You are also not going to marry outside for people who are not Christians. So now, you are in such a difficult situation. Probably the men who are in your church, they don't seem to be aggressive. They don't seem to be serious. They seem to be joy riders, and you not like such fellows. Although you want a man, you not like that life. Otherwise, thank you very much. Think more about the challenges facing Christian singles, and you can earn more and make comments in my video. Otherwise, if you have not subscribed to A Moment with Rokoro, I would encourage you so that you get more of such topics. Thank you very much.